Today we'll look at how to create product page content for e-commerce and also using the same how to create engaging advertising copies for e-commerce products. Great. So we'll start with ChatGPT. So you are an expert in creating engaging hooks for social media ads. I want to create an ad for my product, palm leaf plate. This is my product. So you can maybe skip this. Okay. What I'm doing is I'm giving you all 5-star reviews on Amazon listings. And this is for all other customers. So what I've done is I've gone to Amazon, copied in bulk all the 5-star reviews and 4-star reviews of people who have given it. I have uploaded a lot. So once you upload, in the end, organize the top reasons why people are buying in a tabular form and number of reviews for each. So what it does is it analyzes the entire data. If you understand, how programming works or how code works, then you can understand this. Otherwise, you can just skip to the output. The output is basically a table. What are all the reasons people are buying, right? So number of mentions for each and every use case, right? So what you can do is you can use this as your ground for creating content for what people want to know about the product or what people appreciate about the product, right? So with this as an input, what we do next is you are an expert in writing engaging hooks, right? So I'm currently focusing on creating advertising copy for the top 5 reasons given above. Write 5 each extremely scroll stopping hooks for social media reels that will go viral. The hook should not be more than what is naturally spoken in under 3 to 5 seconds. So you want to focus on improving the first 3 5 seconds on a very statistical approach. Rate each hook on a scale of 50 based on the 5 most important parameters for a 3-second video watch, and 50 points optimized for virality's potential parameters, right? So with this, what it does is it gives you a bunch of hooks, right? It gives you a bunch of hooks. Each of them has a score for watch time and virality. You can see it has given me across 5 different multiple angles, right? Marketing angles that you call, right? For each of them, I have a bunch of hooks, right? So this reusable is wrong. The product that I sell is actually not reusable or washable, but I don't know why people give that review. Now create hooks that will score 50 out of 50, right? So it has given me some scores for each of them. Now I'll ask it to recreate each of these hooks on 50 out of 50. That will get 50 out of 50. So again, now I have a list, right? I didn't like it, so I've given it to be more creative, right? Next step, once you have the hooks that are 50 out of 50, you can take and run a A/B test of ads, right? I'll show you something which is more interesting. Now I have asked it to rewrite in the format of a user generated content also, right? So you can see all the same ones will be again rewritten in UGC format. So you can compare it with a non-UGC format content also. This gives you that option, right? But at a time you can create like 50 hooks in bulk, right? Now you use the same thing to create an body of the video script, which is again from 3rd second or 4th second to 15 seconds or maybe 30 seconds if your product is requires 30 seconds to explore, right? Again, now it gives you a bunch of 30-second content for each of them. You can generally use one single one. So give me one body script. Currently you're focusing on testing the hooks, so you can just have one body of the content. With this, now you just get one piece of body. I found this to be a little long, so I basically made it short. For this, now I get the captions to the thumbnail. All right, now I have a bunch of captions. I use these captions to test again separately. So first I test the hooks, then I will test the caption before the body, right? Once it is done, perfect. Okay, so now the interesting part, what I've done is I've run the ads. I've run it for around 3 to 4 days, right? I've run around 15 or 20 ads have been run already. I think how many? So 14 ads. I've switched off a few. What I've done is I wanted to get an idea of how to get insights from this. So I have a command here and add pin ads on Meta with the script given above. Here is the report and performance of each of this with different hooks, right? I've created a column called hook rate, which is number of people who watch 3-second video per number of people who watch the full video. Read it and give me some key insights, right? So what it is, again, you upload the report, you pick it up from your Meta, upload it here. Again, if you are keen to understand how it works, read through it. Otherwise, just skip. It will take around 30 to 50 seconds because this is a little complex activity that you've given it, right? Once it is done, it is going to give you key insights. So here I can see these plates look so good. They make your food jealous, right? It's a great, achieved the highest hook rate of 44%, right? It gives you a detail of what it understood, what are the highest performing ones, what are the moderate. So in my case, the moderate performing are the witty and funny ones. The lower performing are the ones, okay, this implies that, okay, conceptual or overly complex statements have to be skipped completely, the lower performing. Insights on some hook structure I've got, right? What are the things, visuals are working, a bunch of things. Now what I do is it also gives me recommendations. Now that I know clearly what insights I have received, I need to focus on eco-friendly benefits alongside visual appeal. Simplify or make direct claims for sturdiness hooks, possibly combining it with visual imagery in the ad to emphasize durability. Interesting. Continue testing hooks that are both relatable and aesthetic as they appear to hold the highest engagement potential. Interesting. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and get some more, churn some more out of this, right? So based on your recommendations, create 50 engaging hooks and rate them on a scale of 50. Okay, I don't want 50 hooks, I just want 10 more actually. 10 more engaging hooks that are unique. The scale of 50 scale of based on your recommendations. So now what it does should give me something interesting. Dedicated wedge plastic plate for something stunning. Meet your new place. Interesting. New plates that look so good. See in the spotlight. These plates are not impressed, but it look like art and biodiversity. Interesting. Okay. Perfect. Now this is where it gets kind of very interesting. You are able to now get more and more engaging hooks from this. The same GPT, what I can do is I can run it to create content for the landing page of my ecom store, right? So I know exactly what are the things people want. I can also use this to create the feedback. In fact, I have created more than all my FAQs from the negative. So what you do is, like, you copied all the positive reviews for Amazon, you can go ahead and copy all the negative reviews, put it into it, and say, okay, tell me what are the main problems people talk about. Whenever you get that, you can use that as an input and then ask GPT to write a FAQs for your entire store. So you now have 10 FAQ questions which you know that people are generally asking or unhappy about, right? So yeah, that's basically it. Thank you. If you want me to help you do this for your business, feel free to reach out and I'll be happy to have a look.